Hi everyone, thanks for watching the Entertainment Monster. I'm Isaac Pralas, and today we're going to talk Logan, but this time we're talking about the complete spoiler review, so don't watch it unless you want to. I'm going to talk about everything that happened in the film, so leave your comments below. Don't watch unless you really want to, or if you've already seen the movie. Anyway, start from the top. Logan, he's hiding Xavier because he killed a lot of people on he's gone he's unable to control his powers, so he's sick, he's ill, he's hiding him out in Mexico, and he's trying to protect him. He's also helping another mutant out there. uh, he's just kind of keeping to himself, running his limousine service company, and he is introduced to X-23, which we later find out is his daughter. So it's a father-daughter road trip of violence and bloody carnage. It's pretty entertaining. It's pretty fun. Uh, it's kind of depressing though. There's a whole lot of downer stuff that happens. It's kind of like Hamlet, Shakespeare, I guess. Pretty much everybody dies. X-23, it always goes back to Alkali Lake and what happens with Wolverine and his origin. And that's where I'm like, okay, why don't we just do something different? It always has to go back to the same origin. Why can't we start from a different villain, or do something different? Have Omega Red, or have somebody else in there, or just a completely different storyline. You can still have X-23, but you can move it a different way. Anyway, the villain, X-24, which is basically supercharged Wolverine, I didn't really care for. I was kind of bored with that villain. I was hoping for something different, something we haven't seen before. It just didn't work for me. I didn't really care for the villain. I love the storyline. I love the dialogue, the characters, X-23 and Wolverine and Xavier, how that played out, but didn't really care for the villain. So we have Alkali Lake, not Alkali, but the Alkali Corporation, how they're getting all these children and creating them genetically and making them into these new mutants. And then they decided to destroy them all because they created X-24. So now they're trying to chase after them. They're going to this Eden, I guess that's what they call it, Eden, that's in Canada, and they're trying to run toward it. They have a meeting point. Logan's trying to help. Well, he didn't want to help them at first. He pretty much told them to leave him alone. He didn't want anything to do with it, and he later finds out that he's the genetic father of X-23. A whole lot of violence and carnage happens. It's nothing like the other Wolverine movies or the other X-Men movies. Nothing like that at all. It's completely bloody. Heads being chopped off. If you're not into that kind of gory stuff, then you probably didn't like any of that. So lots of bloodiness, lots of heads being chopped off and heads being blown off and limbs being decapitated. Especially right from the beginning, right from the very beginning when they're trying to steal his rims from his limo. So it's just nonstop. But the sad part is, unfortunately, that our hero dies and Xavier dies, and it's just kind of depressing from there. I mean, you're hoping that he lives and he gets to, teach or, survive with X-23 and go with the New Mutants to Eden. Because unfortunately I didn't stay for the post-credit scene, which I'm pretty sure there was one. And I didn't get to see what else happened, so I did stay for that final scene, obviously, when they bury him, but I wish I would have stayed for that. So I guess I'll find out later on what happens with that. So anyway, I liked it. It's a whole lot of fun, much better than the last two Wolverine movies. Very bloody, very gory, very darker, much darker than the other ones. A few funny scenes thrown in there, but like I said, nobody really lives. There's only a few survivors. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.